fairing separates to expose them to space. We are 3 minutes and 15 seconds away from liftoff. As of right now, the vehicle remains healthy, and we are currently working no issues. Prop load is underway. We're going to hear the call out.
Stage 1 LOX load complete.
There it is. So first stage is now loaded with its liquid oxygen, or as we call it, LOX. Second stage is still undergoing its LOX load. As for the range, they are green and remain ready to support. And the weather, as you can see on your screen, is gorgeous in Florida today. We only have a 10% chance of violation for those weather rules. Now, if for some reason we do not launch today, we do have another opportunity tomorrow at the same time. We're 2.5 minutes before liftoff, and at this point, I'd like to note that there are actually some really cool payloads flying on this mission, including spacecraft designed to help monitor weather, environmental changes, and greenhouse gas emissions, improve communications and GPS mapping, and some that even demonstrate new in-space technologies to further space exploration and travel in the future. It's pretty incredible how even the smallest satellites can make meaningful contributions to the care of planet Earth and our efforts to visit other worlds. We're looking forward to providing a great ride to space for these 59 payloads on board today's mission.
Stage 2 LOX load complete.
Okay, so there we heard the call out. Second stage is now fully loaded with its liquid oxygen. At this point in time, Falcon 9 is completely loaded with all of its propellants, RP1 or rocket propellant 1, which is a refined kerosene, and all of its liquid oxygen. So now, right on cue, we'll see some of that leftover liquid oxygen venting now that the stage 1 has been closed out, as we heard that call come. So that's totally normal. That's just the leftover liquid oxygen left in our load lines.
Falcon 9 is in startup.
All right, there we heard the call out. Falcon 9 is in startup, meaning the flight computers now have control of the launch countdown.
Go for launch.
All right, that was our final go for launch coming from our launch director. So now at T-minus 30 seconds. All systems remain go for launch. Let's watch as Falcon 9 takes our 59 spacecraft into orbit.
T-minus 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ignition and liftoff.
The 1D chamber pressure is normal. Vehicles pitching downrange.
We're now T plus 43 seconds into flight. Falcon 9 has cleared the tower.
Power and telemetry nominal.
We're currently throttling down those M1D engines in preparation for max Q, which we're expecting at T plus 1 minute and 12 seconds. For those that might be unfamiliar, max Q is when the vehicle experiences
supersonic.
The greatest amount of aerodynamic pressure. Great view of the Space Coast.
Max Q.
All right, there we heard that call out for max Q. Everything remaining nominal with stage 1 trajectory. We have 5 events coming up in quick succession, starting with MECO, or main engine cutoff. We just heard the call for MVAC chill. meaning the second stage is now preparing for its ignition. As I said, we start with MECO, stage separation, and SES-1, or second engine start 1, followed by stage 1 flip and boost back burn. As the name suggests, main engine cutoff, beautiful view there from Falcon 9 of those, the plume from the main engines. We're gonna shut those down and shortly thereafter separate the first and second stages. Second stage will continue its journey onto orbit. And the first stage is going to, as I mentioned before, make its return back to landing zone 1.
MECO. Stage separation confirmed. And back ignition.
Pretty amazing view there of our second stage. We can see on the left-hand side of your screen the first stage performing its flip maneuver. The flip, of course, is required in order to reorient the first stage so that it actually flies back toward Florida. You can think of it kind of like a giant U-turn. Everything continues to look nominal with the second stage. Beautiful glow from the MVAC engine there on the right-hand side of your screen.
Stage 1 boost back shutdown.
All right, that boost back burn has concluded. That is the first of 3 burns that the first stage will perform today. Coming up next, we will have fairing deployment, expecting that to occur in 10 seconds. We can see deployment of the grid fins there on the first stage on the left-hand side of your screen.
Fairing separation confirmed.
There's our first view of some of our payloads today. We can see that the fairing halves have now separated, fallen away from the vehicle, exposing the 59 spacecraft to the vacuum of space. Today's mission marks the second flight for both of those fairing halves, and we will be attempting to recover them from the water